Hello, beautiful humans. I am so excited to be back on here with you guys. So, today I'm going to be talking about my morning routine that really helps to set me up for my day. It keeps me calm, it helps me get in control of my life. If you're somebody who feels like your brain is just in so many different places at once, or you're somebody who you find that you're just not making the most out of your days, or maybe you find that you are just too stressed, like you are just in this state where you are in overwhelm more often than not, then this is going to definitely be something that you would take a lot of value out of. Grab your pen and paper, take some notes, and apply it into your life and see how it feels for you. Remember, everything that I teach is what's working for me. So I love sharing it to you because this is how I was able to form my belief system as well. I saw all of these people do these amazing things, and I would take what they were doing and I would try it out for myself. Did this feel good? Yes or no? If it felt good, awesome. I would continue doing it and I would work it into what works for me. If it didn't feel good, I would ditch it and I would just keep on going. That's literally what you do for life. So I'm going to share with you my morning routine that has absolutely changed the game for me. And I'm hoping that you can take something out of it as well today. So like I said, if you're somebody who is kind of scatterbrained, a little bit chaotic, maybe a little bit stressed out now with everything that's going on, then I just want you guys to know too that this isn't all your fault. Like, obviously, there's lots of things outside of our control right now that's going on. There's everything that's going on in our external world with the virus, everything like that. But this is stuff that can be taken into your normal everyday routine. And even before all of this stuff happened, how many of you guys can relate to just going through the motions? Like, you're literally like not even present to like think, like somebody will text you, you'll respond back, but you don't even really, like, you barely even read what they said. You just skimmed through it and then you sent off a message. You probably missed like a couple questions that they asked you, or like you're just not fully there, right? Or you're doing something, you're just totally mindless. Like, you drive home, you don't even freaking remember how you got home. Like, been there, and it's not a good place to be, but it leaves our brain in this like massive state of overwhelm. Remember, our brains are computers. Our subconscious is a computer, and most of us, we are running fully off of this program that has been created back when we were younger. So now, to be able to become conscious of this and start reworking all of your daily habits that you have on an individual day, that's how you're going to start changing your life. So if you're in that place right now, it's okay. And just by implementing these things day by day, which is why I'm so excited to share with you my morning routine, because what you do in the morning, as soon as you get up, that state that you're setting your mind into right away is what's going to set the tone for your entire day. Okay. So, very first thing that I do in the morning, I always make sure that I at least get 7 hours of sleep, because I know that when I do not get 7 hours of sleep, I am like, I need a nap in the afternoon, which I'm fortunate enough that I'm able to do that. Or I do an afternoon meditation. I need something to get me through the rest of the day. I need an e-shot. I need something. Okay. So I always make sure that I get 7 hours a day. And sleep is so important, guys. That's when your brain detoxes all of the bad stuff that's up there. That's the only time when you're sleeping. That's the only time that your body does this. So sleep is so important. So everybody's sleep is going to be different, but you know what's best for you, how much sleep you need on a given night. So make sure that you're getting a good night's sleep. I set my alarm. I leave my alarm at the bottom of the bed plugged in. So I physically have to get up, because how many times do we just like, oh, just reach over, hit the snooze button, and then we go back to bed, right? Yeah, guilty so often. But so yeah, so put it at the bottom of my bed. And then that way I have to physically get out of bed. So when I hear my alarm going off in the morning, I, because you already know the routine of what you're doing, your brain is going to go on that program. So it's going to allow you to stay in this calm state for your morning, instead of waking up being like, shit, like what are all the things I need to do? Like, your brain's like with so much stimulus that it just ends up freezing and you don't do anything, right? So by having this already done, it's going to create this pattern. Like I said, it's going to take time for you to get into that habit so that it comes naturally. So maybe have a piece of paper at the side of your bed with like the order that you want to start doing things in, and use that piece of paper with you as you start going through this. So as soon as your alarm goes off, get out of bed. I plant my feet on the ground because it grounds you. Plant my feet on the ground and I say 3 things that I'm grateful for. So just bang those off as I go to go grab my phone. I turn off my phone. I grab my glass of water, drink a glass of water. It's an amazing way to get your body going, get your metabolism going, everything. Go into the bathroom. I wash my face. with cold water. That way it's going to wake you up again. Brush my teeth right away in the morning. It's going to wake you up, and get dressed. If you're somebody who works from home, this is really important too. Obviously, if you're somebody who has to go to work, then you're naturally going to need to get dressed. But if you're somebody who stays at home, it's very easy to want to stay in your pajamas. Do exactly what you would do if you were going to work. You're gonna love it so much more. You're gonna be so much more productive. So get your clothes on, get dressed, and then right after that, there are certain things that you can do. And with these are all things that I've learned from so many different people that I've started incorporating in. So one of them was The Miracle Morning. It's an amazing book that you can read that goes through the 6 things that the most successful people do every single morning before starting their day. And the big reason why a morning routine is so important is because a lot of us, we are people who give so much love to so many other people. But until we can really start taking care of what we do on a daily basis for ourselves right in the morning, then once we fill up our own cup, then we can really work on focusing on everybody else. And by taking that time initially for ourselves, which is not going to be an initial instinct, you're going to be able to actually provide even more to those people. You're not going to get burnt out. You're not going to have compassion fatigue. You're going to feel so much better about everything in your life. Okay. So these things, meditation is huge. If you've never done meditation before, that's okay. I'm going to be doing some other videos more in detail of each one of these specific things. Okay. So meditation. So you can either do guided meditations. You can just put in quiet music and just lay and focus on your breathing. You can do Wim Hof, which is also incredible, a breathing technique where you do breathing, you hold your breath, and it really gets you focused back into your body, into your mind, so you can really find some clarity, okay? So meditations, visualization. Visualization is so powerful, okay? When your brain does not know the difference between fact or fiction. So when you're visualizing, our brains are normally a record of the past. So if we're thinking about the things in the past, that means that the only thing that we're ever going to be recreating is exactly what we have right now. Because we're on this loop, we're not changing anything. We're just living based off of our path. So visualization is something where you can envision what your future is going to look like. You can use this to visualize what your day is going to look like. You can use this to visualize what your ideal day in like 5-10 years from now is going to look like. It's going to program your brain to already be a comfortable path for it to follow. So you're naturally going to start aligning your actions more subconsciously with the things that are going to help you to achieve those goals. Okay. So visualization is super powerful. And like I said, I'm going to be doing videos about each one of these specific things in more depth so you can learn about them. For now, just write them down and start working these things into your routine from what you know, and then we can go from there. So then visualization is amazing. Affirmations. Affirmations are huge. You always hear people saying like, that they do affirmations, right? Like, I am amazing. Like, I am surrounded by people that love me. Like, whatever these statements are for you, repeat them over and over and over again. That's how you're going to reprogram your brain. Your brain just takes repetition to reprogram. Okay. So your affirmations, you can either have them written, you can have written affirmations. You can have your affirmations recorded, which is the way that I do it. It's so powerful when you yourself can record your own voice, when you're in this state of just pure power, pure confidence, and high energy. Record your affirmations. If you saying those beliefs super confidently, okay? You can record them. You can put you can Google epic music and have that playing in the background. So powerful, guys. It literally speaks directly to your subconscious. And if you do this immediately after you're done your meditation, your visualization, it just compounds on that effect that it has. So that's super powerful. So affirmations is the third thing. The fourth thing is reading. This can be like anything to get good information in your head. It can be a podcast. It can be reading a good book. It can be a book that you just enjoy. Or maybe you do want to do a book that is moving you forward in a certain area of your life. Whether you want relationships, whether you want confidence, whether you want whatever these things are, business things, do something to provide education to your brain. Okay, so that's number 4. The fifth one is journaling. So journaling is so powerful because what you take from your head and you put down on paper, it's actually going to reinforce it even more. So this could be something very short, could be just the thoughts that you've had so far in your morning that you're writing down. I love personally having two books. So I have my junk journal and I have my affirmation or positive journal. Okay. So the junk journal is powerful because any of those limiting beliefs, those thoughts that come up in your head, even if you're somebody who's super good at like changing them and reframing them, like if you have a thought come into your head like, oh, like this is so hard right now, then you write that in your junk journal and then right away flip it into something that's going to be empowering to you and write that in your gratitude journal and add that to your affirmation list. So I am doing whatever I'm doing with ease instead of this is so hard right now. I am choosing to build my business with ease. We're under this big thing in society that things worthwhile have to be hard. What if we chose to be able to do them in alignment with our soul and also with ease? Like we have full control over our belief system. So I choose personally to do things with ease. So that fifth one is journaling. So either if you have thoughts that are not empowering you, write them in your junk journal. If you have thoughts that are empowering you, write them in your gratitude journal. And then do that every single day. Okay. The sixth one is move your body. Move your body. Like it doesn't have to be exercise. If you want to do a home workout, if you want to do something, if you want to put good music on and dance around your living room while you're getting ready for work, or you want to just do some stretching or some yoga, do something to get the blood flowing and move your body. So these are the 6 things that you want to do. Okay. If you can do them every single morning, each one of them, if you have a half an hour to do these things, split up your time equally between the 6 things. Okay. So you can do 5 minutes of each thing. So 5 minutes. So remember the first one, meditation, do a 5-minute meditation, 5-minute visualization, 5-minute affirmations, 5 minutes of your reading, 5 minutes journaling, and then 5 minutes of moving your body. If you have an hour, you can do 10 minutes of each. The important thing is that you get each one of these things in, and it's really going to set you up for the most successful day that you can. And the reason we're in overwhelm, the reason we're in stress is because we lack control, or we're choosing to have the way that we feel based on things out of our control. So what's going on out in the world right now, we can't control. So if we're going to allow our stress levels to be dependent on things that are out of our control, we are always going to be stressed out. We are always going to be overwhelmed. We're always going to be in that state. So by doing this, you're taking things that are into your personal control and you are controlling them. And by doing that, it's going to allow you to have more peace of mind, to feel more calm. And all of these things have so many benefits to them. So I want this to be a very quick little intro on a morning routine so that you can get started. And then I'll go over each of them more in depth as we go along on this. But yeah, I hope that this helps you. I hope that you guys can take some value out of this. If you have taken some value out of this and you want to tag somebody in this, share it with them. The more people that we get on board, taking control of themselves and coming down to this place of peace and presence. Presence really is where all of the magic happens. It really is. If we're living in the past, we're never going to be here in the present moment to enjoy and to build that dream life that we want to achieve. If we're living in the future, if we're always dreaming about how we want things to be, but we can't be in the present to actually put in the actions and put in the work that we want to achieve, we're never going to get there. So the magic really is in the presence. And in order to be living in the presence, we need to get rid of this overwhelm. We need to get rid of this stress. We need to get rid of these things and really take control of the things that are within our control. So I hope that you guys have the most amazing day today. Know that I love you. You're doing an absolute incredible job with everything that you have on the go. I know there's lots of things going on in your life right now, but you being on here is just showing me that you really take things seriously in your life. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment them and I'll get back to you guys. But you guys are absolutely incredible. So proud of you. Keep changing the world and just know that it is totally safe to open up your heart again and to open up your mind to new possibilities for yourself. You literally can achieve anything that you choose to set your mind to, that you choose to take the action on, and that you choose to be consistent with, because that's the key to everything. It's all consistency. You've got to reprogram. Unfortunately, we're working against all of these other beliefs that we've formed from when we were born up until now. So we've got not only working against those, we've really got to stay consistent to reprogram these new habits that are going to help us to achieve that life that we want to achieve. So keep dreaming big, my friends. You guys are absolutely incredible. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.